What is up, guys? Wes back with Auto Mafia Racing, and today I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. Now that secret, it's Project Hurricane. Just kidding. It's what's below Project Hurricane, hiding in the background of the last 10 videos. This car, it's a 2012 Ford Mustang, and his name is Typhoon. So we got Hurricane, the V6, and we have Typhoon. So for those of you who were wondering, some of you have seen it. The guys who have been here and looked at it have already drooled over the car. So like I said, 2012 Ford Mustang. It's been in a lot of our background videos essentially. But this thing's pretty sweet. Basically, I knew the previous owner of the car. He'd been selling it, and it had never essentially, well, it's ran, but since it started getting built, it hadn't really been finished or ran. So he'd been trying to sell it, and we came to an agreement and made a deal. He delivered it to us, and I've been stoked to start on it ever since. But I didn't know what motor to put in it. I was thinking, let's throw a Coyote in it. We'll make a twin turbo Coyote, and we'll run, 8-7 seconds, have a stupid fast Coyote, be one of those guys, right? So as I'm preparing everything, and I do mean everything, I'm sitting here planning out the build, the transmission, the turbos, everything like that. I'm just not excited by it. And you guys can laugh, you guys can make fun of me, I really don't care. But just the thought of building what I'm gonna say is another Coyote build, another twin turbo Coyote build, was nothing special. So I like doing weird stuff. You guys should know that by now if you watch the channel. I like weird stuff. So Typhoon here is not gonna get a Coyote. No, we're not gonna LS swap it. And no, it's not gonna get a 3.7 liter V6 like Hurricane. Because Hurricane, we're not gonna sell. Hurricane is going to be pushed further. It's got a built motor coming, and it's gonna be pushed into the 8s with the V6. It's gonna be awesome. But that leaves us with a race car, Typhoon here. So what motor should we do in Typhoon? Now, this car is unfinished. I will tell you guys that. It is unfinished, but it does have a one-piece carbon fiber. It's got carbon fiber, has carbon fiber, a one-piece carbon fiber front end on it. So it's very, very light. It does have the stock frame rails. It's got wildwood brakes on it all the way around, and it does support a Ford 9-inch, which we'll have to get it on the rack to show you guys because it's sick. It's unbelievably sick. It's a fully, not a frame off, what do you call that? It's a, not a forged either. I can't think of what the name is, but it was built by Racecraft. It's not your standard housing. It's a fully fabbed housing. There you go. So it's a fabbed 9-inch, 4-link setup. It's just unbelievably sick underneath there. And the car has a 25.5 cage in it. Everything I've checked, it has not been certified yet, but COVID-19 happened right when we were gonna get it certified, and so we haven't been able to finish it. However, you guys can see it's pretty much there. We got all the cage, we got the carbon fiber bucket, got the stupid light steering wheel, and the carbon fiber dash in the car. We do have stock doors, but we do have a set of fiberglass ones we can use. We're gonna look at a couple rules for different classes we're gonna run though, and we're gonna decide if we wanna keep these stock doors, because some classes require you to still have the metal doors. You can change the fenders, the hood, the front end, fine, but you can't change the doors. So we're gonna work on that and see. Now we do have all of our Lexan glass for it that needs put in. The roof isn't even attached at the moment because it was pulled off in order to finish the 25.5 cage. Now, if you don't know what a 25.5 cage is, or like I'm saying 25.5, that is a cage that is essentially certified to go 7.5 seconds in the quarter mile, which is blisteringly fast. Like, fastest I've ever gone is my 9.7, so the thought of running 7 seconds is absolutely insane. But this car will be able to do it because it is a shortened 9-inch. It's super light. As it sits, it weighs like 1,800 pounds. Maybe a little less now. We'll get it on the scales here and we'll actually weigh it again. But it's like 1,800 pounds. And that's pretty insane actually. That is a light car, but the one-piece front end and everything helps. That's obviously our two-piece front end that's gonna go on Hurricane. So that's awesome. But yeah, we do have the stock lights on it, the Lexan windows. It is a very sick, very clean car, and it's just gonna go wicked fast, guys. I am super, super stoked for it. It's set up for a glide. There's not really much to say about it besides it's gonna be fast. Oh wait, you guys probably wanna know what engine is gonna go in it. So, I don't know, what engine do you guys think is gonna go in it? We've hinted at it on our Instagram and a couple other videos. We've teased a couple things with it. It's not getting the 2J, don't worry, no 2J. It's not getting the 2J, it's not getting the V6, it's not getting the V6, it's not getting the Coyote. So what in the crap could it be? Are we gonna pull the motor and put a 4.6 in it? Nah, that's boring. So, we placed in an order, and we had a couple, that's right, a couple engines, because we're going to have to do some testing, make stuff fit correctly, and put this motor in this car because it's never really been done before. I think maybe one guy did it with an older style S197, and yeah, that was a little while ago, but nobody's really done it since. So is the suspense killing you guys? All right, here you guys go. If you don't know what these are, it's a Ford motor, and it's Australian. It's a 4-liter inline 6 dual overhead hydraulic cam inline 6 motor. It's the Barra. It's an Australian, essentially the Australian Ford 2JZ as it's called. In Australia, these motors are super popular, super cheap, and these ones are from an 08 to 2016 Ford Falcon or an FG. These are the NA versions because the turbo versions are dumb expensive, but we do have a turbo manifold for one, and exhaust manifold and intake manifold for one. So these motors are sick, guys. They make great power. They are about the same weight as the 2JZ, maybe a little bit less. But basically, we can easily make these motors make 600 horsepower by putting valve springs and an oil pump gear. So we're gonna start out by swapping it in, making it fit, developing a mount kit, everything to make it work, and we will go from there. But 600 horsepower to start, but these motors have been pushed well over 2,000 horsepower. So 7 seconds with a Barra and a Mustang, here we come. So we'll give you guys an up close view. Like I said, they're pretty sick. Very compact side to side, basically. But we got to take all of this stock NA stuff off and replace it with the turbo version. And supposedly with that turbo exhaust manifold, which is just a T3 housing, and then this one, it can still support like 550, 600 horsepower once we do the valve springs and the oil pump gear, and they'll live. So we'll do it about 500 horsepower and call it good. But yeah, these things are pretty sick. I am very stoked. I've been working on this for a while, guys. Getting these here and everything. So I'm very, very, very happy to have them. And like I said, we got 3. So that means we got 1 to build to like 600 horsepower, put in the car, test everything out. 1 to send to go get built. Hopefully we'll be on board with somebody local that builds engines, and we'll get them to build it so that we can make, you know, well over 1,000 horsepower in the car. We will develop the turbo kit for it and everything like that to support a lot of power. And then we'll have 1 extra one, which I think we're gonna announce that later. Put in the cool projects, should be fun. So that is your update for this, guys. Like I said, you didn't expect it. We got a sick new race car, a sick new drag car that's gonna go 7s. And we got 3 Barras that we're gonna start getting dressed up and get going. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching so much. I hope you guys are excited for this build, because I am. We're just gonna put a glide in it, probably from Hughes Performance. We're gonna throw one of these in, make big power, go stupid fast. It's gonna be awesome. If you guys wanna be part of this build, or our company is watching, get a hold of us. Our contact info is below, or as always, it's support@automafiaracing.com. We would love to have you guys as part of the build. But again, we'll see you next time.